Nobody can crack that mystery.
There is a certain expectation of me.
That's the only contradiction.
Life itself is stranger than fiction.
I was a perfectly normal person born in an abnormal world.
I really didn't understand why is it different.
Just imagine a child who is
in the center. He has come to Delhi for the Niti Aayog meeting. He met a number of politicians. So a lot of things are happening in context of Manipur. So the Chief Minister is in Delhi and Chief Minister is meeting a lot of people. But in meanwhile, the Coordination Committee on the Manipur Integrity, an important group, COCOMI, has intensified its demand for the withdrawal of the Assam Rifles from Manipur. It's an issue which needs some sort of a resolution on part of the government. I don't think that this issue can go unresolved. There has to be a dialogue. Someone needs to put an end to it this way or that way. Either it is redeployed, either it is deployed with the official support of the political voices that no, they don't need to go. But some sort of resolution is required. Now what is happening is that it has created a polarized debate on social media. The COCOMI says that they will submit memorandum to both the President and the Prime Minister demanding the withdrawal of the Assam Rifle from Manipur. But what I am saying is that now there has to be some sort of a resolution on this issue. The deployment of the security in the grid cannot be part of a continuous narrative building debate. It cannot be part of a continuous discussion. I'm saying, who discusses the role of Rashtriya Rifles in Kashmir? No one does that, because we know that they're doing a job in Kashmir. No one discusses what corps is doing that, which corps is doing that, because they are doing the job, they're supposed to do that. No one will discuss the role of the BSF there. Yes, there will be different issues in context of, the cross-border issues, but then no one will say that, you redeploy BSF here or you redeploy CRPF here. I think some sort of a resolution is required. Now, going back to the COCOMI, the statement further said that alongside the people of Manipur demanding the immediate removal of Assam Rifles from the state, and they are actually calling for its replacement by BSF, CRPF or any other important military apparatus. It also urged the community leaders and local civil society organizations not to engage with Assam Rifle Force. Now, this is what COCOMI says, but I want to take this story beyond COCOMI. I want to make this story about that since the Chief Minister of Manipur, Biren Singh, is in Delhi for the Niti Aayog meeting where he is scheduled to be the Prime Minister, it's a great opportunity that some sort of a positive message goes out. He met Union Road Transport Minister Gadkari today, discussed national highways in the state on the issues of construction of weather roads. Biren Singh also met Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, had an in-depth discussion on the situation in Manipur. So, in a way, couple of important things are happening in Delhi. At least the meetings are taking place, the right message is going. Earlier the messaging was that he was not even called for the meeting which the Home Minister had held. So it's going to at least break those narratives. I think what is required is to build a new narrative. I'm really not here to debate what should happen in the security grid, but something definitive needs to be announced. It's like you announce a new set of rules. You announce a new beginning. Peace cannot be brought about in a piecemeal way, and the peace has to be a process in itself, and security is just one aspect of it. And when as a journalist I see this, I find that even the security forces have been sucked into this political rivalry of different community, which I as an individual feel is not the right thing. Because if out of community pressure the forces are to be redeployed, then it's going to be a Pandora box. I don't sit here in defense of anyone, but any redeployment of any security apparatus has to be taken on the basis of security, on the basis of assessment by Home Ministry and the Chief Minister. There are community issues, but then those needs to be overcome. And I think the most important thing which is going to happen is the budget session. And I really hope that in this budget session, the Kuki and the Naga and the Meitei MLAs sit together and they talk to each other. Because in absence of a failed budget session, it's going to have a very debilitating impact on the Manipur's road to recovery. Elections have taken place. The BJP government is here for next 5 years. The people will expect result. You had Lok Sabha elections in between. People had an idea that once the mandate is in, the government will take hard decisions. I think the time has come for the government to take hard decision. They want to take a hard decision on Manipur commandos, take it. You want to take a hard decision on the redeployment of Assam Rifles, take it. You want to take a hard decision on rejig of the political apparatus in the state, take it. You want to take a hard decision on going from state house to house, search and cordon operations to get the weapons back, take it. You want to take a hard decision in context people to people meeting, take it. You want to take a hard decision on peace process, take it. You want to appoint new interlocutors, take it. You want to appoint new faces so that some sort of a conversation begins, take it. But I think the government of India and the government of Manipur needs to take those hard decisions which will bring the beginning of the peace process. Peace is not an end in itself, peace is a process. The hard decision needs to be taken. People cannot be allowed to wait for so long. I think it is disheartening. I think it's lack of service to people. People cannot demand or wait for peace. This is absolutely incumbent on the political process, absolutely incumbent on the bureaucracy, absolutely incumbent on the centre, absolutely incumbent on the various stakeholders to come. And I personally feel, after dedicating myself to covering this issue, that the lawmakers need to come out. They cannot be silent. They cannot be sitting in silos. More local MLAs should come out. Very few MLAs, very few elected MPs come out. Very few elected lawmakers or the previous ministers come out and speak. I think more and more people should come out and speak. They should say that we want peace and organize people for the peace for Manipur, not for the community's interest. I think if Manipur politicians help, the people get over the community sentiment and for Manipur, then the Manipur will heal. You can have any discussion, but the Manipur's identity, Manipur health, Manipur's future needs to be secured through a process. I don't think lack of conversation will do any benefit. The more we talk about Manipur, the more catharsis takes place, the more healing takes place. There have been examples of Truth and Reconciliation Commission of South Africa. When something like that can happen, why can't we bring peace to Manipur? And we at News 9 Live will continue to talk about Manipur till there is some sort of a healing touch which can happen in Manipur. If India can produce a Gandhi Ek and he have the courage to go to Noakhali in the worst of times, I think we will have someone to do the same and bring both these communities together on Manipur.
Over 20 healthcare trailblazers and leaders, 6 engaging sessions, 6 hours of engrossing conversations, top trending healthcare issues. Healthcare Summit 2024, an initiative by TV9 Network and